Seat. Tonight I got $1 million in my pocket and I want to put it in somebody else's. Let's see if we can get the big 7 figures out of the studio and into somebody's bank account in the next hour of TV. Let's meet our contestants tonight, and they are... This is Jenny Jessup, who took a wrong turn during the Melbourne Marathon and ran an extra 7 kilometres. No! Hannah Asano suffers from extreme arachnophobia after her mum left her alone with a huntsman spider. While bargain hunting in Vietnam, Trevor Carroll somehow spent $60 on a lovely bunch of coconuts. On his wife's due date, Leigh went to the races, did a nudie run and was arrested. Ice Cream Man Jimmy Boris is a second-generation Mr. Softy, and just before her big day, Fiona Albaci's luxury wedding cars were commandeered by Whitney Houston. So as a result of that, did you not play I Will Always Love You as your wedding dance?
I'm very, very conflicted every time her music comes on because I love her as a singer.
Yeah, I think that was one of those nights she was supposed to be singing at the Crown, and her and Bobby Brown didn't make it to the stage.
1988. Yep.
It was, very much. You wouldn't believe it. You know who they got up to sing to the full audience at Crown because they couldn't get her up? They got me to introduce Sam Newman. People were waiting for Whitney Houston. Hey, Cop Sam doing his best work after midnight. That's a true story. All right, let's play fastest finger first. Go. All right, 15 questions coming your way. Fastest finger first. You've got to get them right and, of course, be the fastest. If you do that, I'll give you $1,000, which you can parlay into a lifeline once we get to the 15 questions in the hot seat to win $1 million. Good luck, everyone. Here's question 1 of 15. Which of these terms specifically describes someone who is blamed for the actions of others? A, copycat. B, workhorse. C, scapegoat. D, underdog. Blame for the actions of others is a scapegoat. Yes. Oh, Jenny's up. She's giving herself a round of applause. Good on you, Jenny. We've only got 29 more questions to go. You'll be right. These people got it right. Trevor was the fastest. Go ahead, Trevor. Question 2. First held in 1923, which French city hosts a famous annual 24-hour endurance car race? A, Le Mans. B, Bordeaux. C, Calais. D, Cannes. It is the famous Le Mans 24-hour endurance race. These people got it. Leigh was the fastest. Go on, you, Leigh. Well done. Question 3. It's an audio question. Let me give you the question. Listen for the clue. Which musical act is performing this 1981 song? A, Kate Bush. B, Blondie. C, The Pretenders. D, Pat Benatar. What was wrong with you there, Leigh? You were just scoffing away there.
I just knew the answer.
Oh, you knew it? Oh, it was an easy one.
No.
Oh, you didn't know the answer? Didn't know. What'd you go for?
B.
Why?
Why not?
Why not? Blondie's correct.
Yes.
Debbie Harry, yeah. These people got it right. Hold your applause, everybody. Fiona was the fastest. Now for you. There you go. Question number 4 with Trevor and Jimmy and Fiona on 3. Grug is a popular children's picture book series by which Australian author? A, May Gibbs. B, Ted Pryor. C, Morris Gleitzman. D, Mem Fox. We are looking for Ted Pryor. These people got it. No one has been reading their books. First published in 1979, there are now over 30 titles in the series, including 2 stage adaptations. And somewhere along the line, we had a contestant who had a rock band called Glug named after the book. There you go. Clearly not one of you. Question 5. Home to one of the world's most famous flea markets is London's what road? A, Portobello. B, Porcini. C, Champignon. D, Shiitake. They are all mushrooms, but the one we want is Portobello Road in Notting Hill. These people got it right. Trevor was the fastest. Go ahead, Trevor. Well done. Used as a market since the 1800s, located in London's Notting Hill, famous for its antiques, bric-a-brac and other second-hand goods. And the Notting Hill movie, that shot that goes over a course of a year, unbelievable shot. And yeah, fantastic place to go if you can get the chance. One day we might all go back to Portobello Road. Here we go. Next question is question 6. In Australia, which of these is not a current flavour of Maggi 2-minute noodles? A, chicken, B, beef, C, oriental, D, potato. The old Maggi 2-minute noodles. Hello to all the students out there who are scoffing these down. We're looking for potato. These people got it right. Hello, Leigh. Congratulations. You're the fastest. Well done, mate. Good job. Question 7. Which of these organisations was founded in the early 1900s by Lord Baden-Powell? A, Meals on Wheels, B, Flying Doctor, C, Scouts, D, Avon. Lord Baden-Powell. He started the Scouts. These people got it. Trev the fastest again. You got it, Trev? Well played, buddy. Yeah, he's a former military officer and veteran of the Boer War. He founded the scouting movement in the early 1900s, and then the Girl Guides came later. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard at the moment. And Trevor is 6 from 7. So too Jimmy, who's just sliding along nicely there at the moment. Just going nice and easy, 23.87. It's called fastest finger first, Jimmy. But you just keep going as you're going. Jenny's on 5, 1 off the pace, and then everyone else is just 2 behind. Anyone can win from here. $1,000 right after this in a hot seat. Welcome back. Question 8 of 15. Let's go. The 2 main characters in the 2016 animated feature film Zootopia are a rabbit and a what? A, tortoise, B, fox, C, badger, D, camel. Zootopia. We are looking for a rabbit and a fox. These people got it. Trevor the fastest, going to Trev, 1.28 seconds. Let's go. Question 9. Reykjavik is the capital of which country? A, Iceland, B, Lithuania, C, Finland, D, Belarus. The most northern capital on our planet is Reykjavik in Iceland. These people got it. Hannah was the fastest. Well played, Hannah. But Jimmy the tortoise has hit the front. Have a look at Jimmy there. We're measuring him with a sundial. He's that slow, but he's in front. It doesn't matter. He's got 8. Well done, Jim. Going beautifully, pal. All right, question 10. A lapidary is a person who specialises in cutting and polishing which of these? A, fingernails, B, floorboards, C, precious stones, D, bathroom tiles. Lapidary, lapidary. Quick. He might have been a bit slow, too slow that time, Jimmy. What were you going for?
Floorboards.
Yeah, you got it wrong anyway. Precious stones is what we're looking for. These people got it. Trevor, good on you, Trev. Everyone got that one right except for Jimmy. Which means Trev now hits the lead. All right, question 11. Which fruit is also known as a pineapple guava? A, custard apple, B, feijoa, C, jackfruit, D, durian. A pineapple guava is a feijoa. These people got it. Trevor goes to the front on his own. Well done. And Hannah is right in there. Good on you, Hannah. Yeah, originating in South America, now grown in New Zealand and Australia, the small green fruit has edible seeds and a soft centre. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And Trev has jumped up to 9. He's 1 clear, but good on the fastest finger. Hannah is now in 2nd. Jimmy in 3rd place on fastest finger. Jenny is within striking distance. So too Leigh and Fiona. Let's go visual question. Everybody look up. Question. What is the most common use for this symbol? A, store on high shelf. B, open other end. C, attic only, D, this side up. Quick. Locked in. We want this side up. These people got it. Trevor's the fastest again. Jimmy's fought back. Just one off the pace. 3 left, and that means that Trevor, Jimmy, Hannah and Jenny can win from here. In Australia, an official government document which outlines a proposed policy is known as a what paper? A, butcher, B, red, C, white, D, final. It is known as a white paper. These people got it. Trevor the fastest. Jimmy's still there, hanging in there. OK, 2 left. Trevor and Jimmy are fighting it out. The title characters in the TV series Laverne and Shirley work at Shots, a Milwaukee what? A, restaurant, B, brewery, C, clothing store, D, childcare centre. Shots. This makes it interesting. What'd you go for, Jimmy?
Brewery.
What'd you go for, Trevor?
I said restaurant.
It is a brewery. These people got it. Fiona was the fastest. Go on, Fiona. Well played. Laverne DeFazio and Shirley Feeney are bottle cappers at the fictional Shots Brewery. 6th season they moved to California. So, with 1 to go, let's have a look at the leaderboard now. And Jimmy has moved into equal top place. Trevor is there, courtesy of being the fastest finger, the name of the game. So here we go. Last question for $1,000. Good luck. 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly solo across which ocean? A, Southern, B, Pacific, C, Indian, D, Atlantic. What'd you go for, Jimmy?
Pacific.
Pacific. What'd you go for, Trevor?
I went for the Atlantic.
Atlantic. The answer is the Atlantic. These people got it right. Jenny was the fastest, but our winner is Trevor Carroll. Go on there, Trev.
Thank you, Eddie.
What are you going to do with that, Trev?
I think I'm just going to go to Sacred Monkey Tattoo in Kew and just get as many tats as I can get.
Seriously?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you got tats at the moment?
Yeah, I've got a few up here and one here. But
$1,000 worth of tattoos?
Yeah, I reckon just get a sleeve done, why not?
Yeah? What, anything in particular on there?
Well, I did mention as a bit of a joke that I would get your portrait if I won the big money.
Yeah? Whereabouts first?
Well, somewhere on my arm, I think.
On your arm, that's okay. All right.
Yeah, not on my hot seat,
No, exactly. All right, mate, well, good luck with that. You might give it back to me and I'll give you $1 million. When we return, Jenny, you get first crack at 7 figures right after this in the hot seat. Welcome back to the hot seat. Right, let's get cracking. Trev, why don't you got $1,000 worth of tattoos? Hopefully $1,000 worth of lifeline as well. Jenny, are you ready to play?
I sure am.
You are. To be sure, let's go.
Sure.
Come on, let's go. Jenny Jessup has the emerald green jumper on of Ireland.
I do, yes.
Tell me about that particular jumper. Is it a...
Well, this jumper is green because I'm Irish.
Yes.
But it's from a Melbourne company called Frankie Melbourne. So it's a bit of both, which I am at the moment.
Bit of both. Now, Jenny, you're bringing a bit of a tear to my eye with that accent of yours because you are from the town of Boyle in Ireland.
I am. Boyle
which
in
is
County Roscommon.
where my mother's from. And so I hear that accent, I do. You know, my mother passed away last year, so my heart is breaking here. Great to hear a Boyle accent.
Yes, and I hope that you'll be kind to me.
I will be kind to you, don't worry about that. Now, you grew up in Boyle, and your brother is the very famous actor Chris O'Dowd.
That's right.
Who wrote a whole TV series based on your family called Moon Boy. Your mum, your dad and your brothers all had cameo roles in the series about your childhood memories on the television. What's that like to have the family album available for everybody to watch it?
Very exciting. Like, I'm very proud of Chris. There's 5 of us, so as Mammy would say, I'm proud of them all. But it has been great that Chris has done it. And having the show, we moved over to Australia, myself and my family, when Chris was starting the show over in Ireland. So any homesickness kind of went because my whole family were being shown on TV back in Ireland. So this is my first time on TV, but I have seen somebody play me in a role on TV back home.
So you've
it's
watched
exciting.
yourself. Yeah, good on you, Jenny. Now, what brought you out to Australia?
So I am married to a lovely Australian man called Tim. We met in a pub in Galway, surprise, surprise.
Yes,
Got married in Ireland, had our children, and then we came over for an 18-month adventure with a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And last week celebrated 10 years being here.
Good
So
on you,
it's been
Jenny.
an
Great stuff.
adventure.
You're a visual artist, Jenny
I
Jessup
am.
Art. And we're looking forward to you having a long stay here on the hot seat.
Yes.
15 questions. We've got another girl from Boyle here. Have you met Maggie today?
I sure have.
So
Lovely
Maggie's our
Maggie.
producer, who's actually my second cousin.
Yes.
So Maggie's great-grandfather is my grandfather from Boyle. And she told me on the way in that you actually went to the same convent school as my mother did for about a year.
Yes,
they didn't go that long in the day. What's it called there?
Squirrel Crease Banry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. How'd you
Yeah.
go there?
Excellent.
Good. Well, we'll find out.
Nobody knows me here.
Good on you. Jenny, let's play for $1 million right now.
Okay.
For $100. A common expression used to describe the successful completion of a task is which of these? A, nailed it. B, hammered that. C, drilled holes in it. D, welded that shut.
Okay. I really like all those answers. I am going to go for A, nailed it.
Nailed it is correct. You nailed it for $100. Well played. $200. According to a common nursery rhyme, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a what alive? A, frog. B, fish. C, bird. D, snake.
Okay, so once I caught a fish alive. So I'm going to go for B, fish.
Fish is in, correct for $200. Well played. It continues 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again.
Then, yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Why did you let it go?
Why did you let it go?
Because it bit my finger so.
Correct. The original version features a hare, but it was changed to a fish by the late 19th century.
Okay.
$300. According to a well-known advertising jingle, Aussie kids are what kids? A, cornflakes. B, Nutrigrain. C, Wheat Bix. D, Fruit Loops.
Okay, so this is one I have to think about. Should I use my pass or should I go for Wheat Bix?
Aussie
I think
kids.
I'm going to go for pass, Eddie.
Which one?
Pass.
Oh,
pass.
okay. All right, there you go. Before you go, now, do you know any of my cousins in Boyle? Do you know the Brennans?
I do know the Brennans,
Ah.
and I think a couple of your cousins went to school with my older siblings,
Okay.
Dervla and John, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Oh, it's all
Michelle.
happening here. Okay.
You have a cousin, Michelle?
I do, yeah.
Okay, well, that would be the one.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, good.
It's a small country.
It is. It's a small town in a small
Absolutely.
county in a small country.
Absolutely.
And what a small world we have. Thank you, Jenny. We could speak all day, but we've got to get on with the rest of the show. See ya.
Brilliant,
Bye.
thank you.
Hello, Hannah.
Hi, Eddie.
Hannah Asano, who is 29 years of age, a senior claims assessor with AIA Australia, the insurance company. Good stuff. You're half Japanese. Your parents met backpacking in Europe in the 80s.
Yeah.
What's the story? Tell me about that.
They were staying at the same backpackers hostel in London.
Yeah.
And yeah, they talk about it all the time. And I think they sort of crossed paths with other travellers and hit it off.
Yeah.
Got married.
And here
moved
you
to
are.
Australia. Here we
so
are.
Dad's Australian or Mum's Australian?
My mum's Australian, dad's
Japanese.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about this. Huntsman spider crawled up your leg. Mum just ran. And as a result of that, now you have severe arachnophobia. Is that right?
Yeah.
I could imagine.
I was sitting in front of the fireplace at home when I was about 7. Mum was in the living room with me. Had some fresh wood in the fireplace. A huntsman must have jumped out onto me. I didn't even realise.
Yeah.
And Mum noticed, but she didn't tell me. She just sort of walked off into her bedroom. And from her bedroom door, she said, "Hannah, don't panic, but you've got a huntsman on your leg." And she locked herself in her door, left me to deal with it. And
Don't panic. Yeah,
don't
exactly.
panic.
Hannah, let's go. According to a well-known advertising jingle, Aussie kids are what kids? Cornflakes, Nutrigrain, Wheat Bix, Fruit Loops.
Lock in C, Wheat Bix.
Lock in C, Wheat Bix. For all our New Zealand watchers who are watching at the moment will remember that they had Kiwi kids are Weet-Bix kids as well. So they're all Weet-Bix kids. Correct for $300. Aussie kids are Weet-Bix kids. First launched in 1987, Jingle was relaunched by the brand in 2016. We will take a break, come back with $1 million to play for right after this. Hannah Asano is in the hot seat, ready to go. Let's go, Hannah, for $500. The Nile River flows through Africa and into the sea in which overall direction? A, east, B, south, C, west, D, north.
Not too sure about this one, actually. I know obviously Egypt is north, so I'm thinking south. It would flow south. It's lock in B.
Lock in B, south. Oh, no, it's the other way. It's north. Yeah, because rivers flow downhill, it is commonly assumed they mostly flow north to south, as you assumed, and everyone else probably was thinking. But the Nile flows from the south for more than 6,600 kilometres before emptying into the Mediterranean Sea in the north.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, Hannah.
That's
hey,
all right.
good luck with everything you're doing, OK?
Thank
Doing
you.
great things, and we wish you all the best.
Thanks so much.
See you, Hannah. Bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Good on you, Trevor. Welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
Trevor is an English teacher. And he's going to spend $1,000 on tattoos.
Yeah, they're going to love that.
Now, tell me, Leanne is your partner of the last 2 years. You have a daughter, Poppy, 16, two stepsons, Louis, 9, and Lester, 10. You're a filmmaker in the early 2000s. So we had a conversation with a young filmmaker, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And it was Leigh Winnell.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about this idea he had.
Yeah,
What do you think about the idea?
I was at a party and it just seemed fashionable for people to talk about their film projects. And yeah, he was someone that I knew through somebody else, and he was talking himself up. And I sort of said, oh, yeah, good luck with that. Like, everyone's, got all these big dreams. I don't think it's going to work out, sort of thing. And the film was Saw.
And that grossed $103 million worldwide.
That's right. Yeah.
You could have been an investor. You could have been an investor. Tell me about, you're down at the Yarra River on your kayak. What happened?
This is last winter. It was very cold and we were in lockdown, so I couldn't go too far. So I was just on my kayak in Fairfield. And as I was getting down to the water, I sort of started to slip. And so I let go of the kayak and it slid down the hill and into the Yarra without me.
Uh-oh.
And I was standing there in all my thermal gear and everything, and I sort of summed up my options and realised that I just had to strip off and dive into the freezing cold, stinking Yarra.
Yeah.
Which I did.
Yes.
And there was a businessman standing on the side of the water just watching me and said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to call you back. This is something very strange happening here. So I swam up to the boat and rescued it, got my clothes back on, and I was that cold that I decided the only way to warm up was to paddle up and down in the Yarra.
So back on you went?
Back on I went, yep.
You were literally up the proverbial creek without a paddle at one stage.
Absolutely was.
Trevor, here is a $500 question. You've got a lifeline. Good luck. Which of these terms means improvising with a group of musicians? A, pickling. B, jamming. C, preserving. D, curing.
I think I know this one. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm going to lock in B, please.
Jamming is correct for $500. $1,000. Which of these is the correct spelling for a type of large knife? A, cleaver. B, cleaver. C, cleaver. D, cleaver.
Again, I'm pretty confident with this one. I'm going to lock in B, cleaver again. Thank you, Eddie.
Cleaver is incorrect for $1,000. C-L-E-A-V-E-R. Known as meat cleavers, generally large rectangular blade, frequently used for the cutting of meat. $1,500. Go, Trev, you're going beautifully. First released by Casio in 1994, the Baby G is what kind of product? A, electric keyboard. B, wristwatch. C, calculator. D, instant camera.
This is a tough one, but I am a fan of the Casio wristwatches.
You got one on?
Yeah, I've got a strong feeling it's a B. But it could also be the electric keyboard. So I'm sort of tossing up between A and B at the moment. 10 seconds to go. I'm going to go with B, wristwatch.
Lock it in?
Lock it in, please.
In. What sort of wristwatch you got on?
A Casio.
You got a Casio?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, digital, vintage.
What odds would you have a Casio vintage, probably 1994? Is it?
Something like that.
Wristwatch is correct for $1,500. It was created to target a young female market after the success of the G-Shock. The baby G is still on the market today. Do you know that? Is it a G-Shock?
No, this isn't a G-Shock. This one predates a G-Shock, but I've got a couple of those as well.
Okay, you knew the answer. 2,500. In which European country is the city of Padua? A, Portugal. B, Belgium. C, Spain. D, Italy.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm not too strong on my European geography. I've never travelled to Europe. But I've read a bit of Shakespeare, and I think it's D. I'm feeling pretty confident about D. It could be Portugal as well, A.
10.
I'll lock in D, please, Eddie.
In it goes. Correct for $2,500. Located in the north of Italy, it was a population of approximately 210,000 people. And I think there is an Our Lady of Padua from memory. I think there's an Our Lady of everywhere in Italy. But $4,000 is the next question. 7 to go for $250,000 right after this. $4,000 question. Let's go, Trevor. Going beautifully. Don't forget you've got a lifeline. You can pass at any stage. 5 contestants, 7 questions with $250,000 up for grabs. Here we go. For question for 4,000, which of these games was originally named after a bird? A, Parcheesi. B, backgammon. C, mahjong. D, chess.
I'm not familiar with Parcheesi. I don't think it's backgammon or chess. Mahjong sounds like it could be the most likely option. So it's A or C.
10.
I'll lock in C, please, Eddie.
Mahjong is locked in and correct for 4,000. That's a good get. Good get. I reckon to get to the big money, the million or the 250, you've got to have a couple of guesses and you've got a lifeline up your sleeve. Mahjong is actually the name derived from the Chinese word meaning sparrow. 6,000.
Excellent.
Who wrote the children's book Of Thee I Sing, a letter to my daughters while serving as US President? A, Ronald Reagan. B, George W. Bush. C, Jimmy Carter. D, Barack Obama.
Thee I Sing. Who wrote the children's book of Thee I Sing, a letter to my daughters while serving as US President? Who has daughters?
10.
Oh, I think I'd like to use my lifeline on this one, Eddie. I really don't know.
Okay, stop the clock and give me $1,000 back. All right, here we go. You've got the option. You can ask me for some help. You can take a 50-50 or get a new question.
I think I'll take a 50-50, please.
Okay, we're going to take a 50-50. Just before we do, take me through the thinking at the moment of what you're doing.
The title of Thee I Sing sounds oldie-worldy, which makes me think it's more of a conservative president. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to think of who's famous for having daughters, and Barack Obama keeps coming back to me as a famous father of daughters.
Okay, let's get rid of 2 incorrect answers.
I'm just going to go with my gut and lock in D, I think. Lock in D, please, Eddie.
Lock in D, Barack Obama. Ronald Reagan had 2 daughters, but they were grown daughters, weren't they? In fact, they're probably grandmothers by the time Ronald Reagan was in.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
So you're tossing up between Barack Obama and George W. Bush, of course, had 2 younger daughters, but Barack Obama had the young daughters when he was in office, and it is correct for $6,000. Yeah, published in 2010, it's a tribute to a selection of historical figures, including George Washington, Martin Luther King Jr. and Neil Armstrong, and is written as an open letter to his daughters. Right, 5 questions, everyone is still in play. $10,000. Which famous musician was a co-founder of the music festival WOMAD? A. Peter Gabriel. B. Paul Simon. C. Bob Geldof. D. Sting.
This is an interesting question. WOMAD's World Music Festival of Adelaide. And so it's unusual that it would be an international singer. I was looking for an Australian name. I know that Paul Simon did a record with Ladysmith Black Mombasa or what. So my strong feeling is Paul Simon.
WOMAD, co-founder. 4, 3.
Lock in B, please.
It was Peter Gabriel. Yeah. And you're in the wrong music festival. So the name stands for World of Music, Arts and Dance. The first WOMAD festival was held in the UK in 1982. That's the original one. And now is held in places all over the world, including Adelaide. Trev, walk off feeling proud, mate.
Excellent.
You've done beautifully.
Thank you very much, Eddie. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome aboard, Leigh McComb, Managing Director of Total Roofing and Cladding.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the way, mate. Now, tell me about this, mate. You retired from football and gave an emotional speech about the end of your career. How long did your retirement last?
Oh, it was about 12 weeks, I think.
Yeah, and then what happened?
We were getting close to finals, and I said to the coach, fair sneaky chance to play finals, aren't I? So I come back. It was against the bottom side, but I ended up kicking 19 goals.
19 in his comeback. Wow. And you went on to win the grand final.
We won the grand final,
Right.
yeah.
Now, Leigh, let's be honest. You are a great knockabout. You turned up to Lalbert, which is a country football club, and decided to, it'd be funny to look like Kevin Bartlett, who, of course, played 403 games for Richmond. We've got the Richmond colours around us at the moment, who famously had the comb over.
Yeah.
So you've cut the hair and you had the comb over.
Cut the whole middle out.
Yeah. And what happened? You realised it was
photo day.
It was photo day.
And all the boys in the team meeting were giving the coach crap because he had a haircut for photo day, and I had a beanie on because I didn't want anyone to see. And I said, "Don't worry about that, boys. I'll beat that." And took me beanie off, and yeah, it was good.
All right, we'll take a break. When I come back, I've got an even better story than that about this bloke. That's next in the hot seat. Welcome back. Leigh McComb is in the hot seat. Now, we've spoken about you shaving your head and finding out it was photo day at the footy club. I love this one, though. Chloe is your beautiful wife of 7 years. She's the mother of Riley, 12, and Alira, who is 10. Your due date on the same day as the Hidden Valley races in Darwin. OK, you're living in Darwin at this stage,
Yeah, I was, yeah.
So you're all up there together.
Yep.
She gives you strict instructions, right? All right. I'm due today, but you can go to the races with your idiot friends, is that right?
Yep.
Something along this?
Yeah, pretty much.
But
yeah.
just behave yourself,
Yep.
will you? And he, of course, said...
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no
I'll be
worries.
good.
Yeah, I'll be good, I'll be good. You did a nudie run and you're arrested at the
Yeah.
Darwin races.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. How long
Yeah.
were you locked up for?
Oh, I didn't actually end up getting locked up because my stepdad talked him around, but they made me sit on the fence because there was a preset concert afterwards.
Yeah.
So there was, I don't know, 50,000 people walking out the gate, and they made me sit on the fence while everyone walked past me
What,
nude.
in the nude?
Yeah,
In the
they
nude?
thought it was hilarious.
I'm sure they did.
So did I.
Yeah, so what about Chloe? Was she thought it was funny, did she?
Oh, probably not at the time. She does now, though.
She does now.
That's the main thing.
Good stuff. $10,000. You've worked your way through it. You've got to win this to take her on a trip, I reckon. Square up, not to Darwin. 10 grand. Notable for its vivid pink colour, Lake Hillier is in which Australian state? A, Queensland. B, Tasmania. C, New South Wales. D, Western Australia.
I'm pretty confident that it's D, Western Australia.
Lock it in?
Yep.
In. Correct for 10 grand. Well played. Yeah, the colour is thought to be related to bacteria and algae present in the lake. The lake is located on Middle Island off the coast of Western Australia, which means, unless there's an unlikely pass, Jenny, that's it. Thank you for being part of the show. All right, let's go, Leigh, for $20,000. Since 2016, King Rama X has been the reigning monarch of which country? A, Thailand. B, Cambodia. C, Bhutan. D, Jordan.
I don't really know, but I'm thinking C off the top.
King Rama X.
it's C or A. Would be the two. But that's just, there's no real reason for that.
20 seconds.
Rama. It sounds like sort of Thailand. They're all sort of the same.
10.
I'll lock in A, Thailand.
In. Thailand is correct for $20,000. He's the 10th monarch of the Chakri dynasty. He assumed the throne when his father died after over 70 years as the king. $50,000. Leigh, get this and I'll give you $1,000 and then it's a free hit at $100,000. Let's go. The name of which medical condition originates from a Greek word meaning siphon? A, asthma. B, diabetes. C, fibromyalgia. D, angina.
Asthma jumps out at me first, and I don't know if that's because siphon, you sort of breathe. It's about the only thing I can sort of put to it. Diabetes. Don't really know what C is. That means that's more bone, fibro, that'd be more bones and stuff. Angina, I'm not sure. I'll just lock in A, Eddie.
Lock in A for asthma? Locked in. Jenny, what would you have gone for?
B, diabetes.
Fiona?
A, asthma.
And I'll ask the Greek man on our show, Jimmy, what would we go for?
Asthma.
It's diabetes.
My mum's got that.
The name came from an early connection noted by doctors where those afflicted would need to urinate more frequently than usual. Leigh,
Thanks
well
for having me.
played, buddy. You've been fantastic. You
cheers.
missed by one.
Oh, good.
Good on
Thank
you,
you.
mate. See you,
Enjoy your
mate.
day.
Bye. Jimmy! What about that? You dodged the Greek question. Imagine if you got the Greek
it,
question on
yeah.
there, you'd never hear the end of it, would you?
No.
Jimmy Boris is an ice cream van vendor, Mr. Softy Classic Ice Cream. It has been in the family since the 1960s. It was your father's business and you've taken it on.
Correct, Eddie.
Now, do you play green sleeves when you drive around or?
We used to, but we're not allowed to anymore because someone's taken out a copyright on it.
You're joking.
No, I'm not.
An ice cream van is not allowed to have green sleeves because of a
copyright.
copyright.
Yeah.
Oh. So what do you play now?
We play Happy Birthday. It's a
Well,
happy...
so you used to have to pay royalties on Happy Birthday for years, but that's just run out. So
Yeah, Teddy Bear's Picnic.
yeah.
Anything else. that we
Anything
can
else
play.
except
Yeah.
for green sleeves.
Yeah.
You know that there used to be people around the place who used to tell their kids when they're playing green sleeves, it means they've run out of ice cream.
That's right,
So
yeah.
they didn't have to go and buy it.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me, what do people like to eat these days? What sort of ice creams?
They love the soft serve.
Yeah.
They can eat it all year round because it's nice and creamy.
Yeah.
Summertime, we go through tons and tons of gelato.
Yep.
And it's very popular any time of the year.
Absolutely. Now, do you dip it in the chocolate as well? Put a
Yes,
bit of
we do.
sprinkles on the top and all
Yes,
that?
hundreds and thousands.
Oh, yeah.
Peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts.
Sherbet.
Yeah.
And we do flakes, Kit Kats. And,
oh, Jimmy,
yeah.
I love an ice cream.
All right.
I love it. You haven't got you didn't drive in the van, did you? By
No,
any
not
chance?
on this show, no.
I wish you had it, mate. What do you mean this show? Have you been on another show?
Yeah, the ice cream van was.
Oh, yeah? Which one? Which show?
I think it was Spicks and Specs or something.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Ah, good stuff, Jimmy. Right, we're going to go to a news break right now. $50,000, one question next. Jimmy is in the hot seat. One question, $50,000. You ready?
Let's go.
Here we go. Come on, Jimmy. Which of these colours was named in commemoration of a battle fought in Italy in 1859? A, Titian. B, cyan. C, magenta. D, indigo.
Oh. Italy. Titian sounds Italian. Cyan, indigo, magenta. That sounds Italian as well. I'm inclined to go towards A, Eddie.
Colours named in commemoration of a battle. Do you know what these...
A battle.
What colours these are? Can you think of something? that might-
Cyan is like reddish.
1859.
Eddie.
What are you tossing up between? Titian and magenta, is it?
Yeah, those two.
7 seconds.
Lock in magenta.
Lock it in.
lock it in.
All right. Oh, now why'd you jump?
It sounds very Italian. Magenta. So I don't know. We'll see.
How would the Italians say it?
Magenta, signore. I don't know what
Yeah,
they say.
exactly. Yeah, it's all Greek to hear. You know what though, Jimmy? Magenta is correct and you've won $50,000 cash. The town of Magenta in northern Italy was the site of the Italian-French victory over Austria, is the namesake of the reddish-purple shade of magenta. And being a good Greek man who sells ice cream, you love cash, don't you, mate?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Boris just won $50,000. I want a soft serve ice cream off you, Mr. Softy. See you next time in the Millionaire Hot Seat. Good night, everyone.